Here we go.
Let's hear for Julie's album, everybody. Comedian / nanny, crowd control specialist. That's you back there. Be good. It's okay. You want to be good though. If you want smiley face stickers at the end of the show, or you can take them away from me. You don't need to do the booking now. We're just about to do another act, so. Or we could do it now. Let's let them do this. Is this gonna happen? Is it working? It's happening. All right. See, we got a job. We're making things happen now. Who says little can't create jobs?
Excellent. Excellent.
That's right. We built this, everybody. We built this show. We built it. Damn it. We built this beer and this fucking chair. Anyway. So we have up next, guys. This guy, he actually performed here before as a musician. And so this is really his first time really doing comedy, and because I think that he's a funny man off the stage, I believe he'll be funny on stage. So please give some healthy support for the one and only Mark Casey, everybody. Come on, please.
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Woo. Were you listening to Nas? Hell yeah. Okay. So like you said, yes, my name is Mark. Not to be confused with Marky Mark. I understand the moniker is out there. I have posed a few times in the underwear. However, it's not going to happen tonight. So let me get started with a little material, if I may. Ladies and gentlemen of the Ladies and gentlemen of the state of Illinois. Said as a first timer. Those songs were funny. I'm going to utilize this like I haven't done. So anyway, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. My name's Mark. I'm a stepfather. If any of you are stepfathers out there, clap your hands. I am. Screw you for judging me. Okay, so I'm a stepfather, a guy without kids that has wifed up a woman that has at least one, perhaps a few children that did not originate from your balls. It is a stepfather, and that's what I am. But with that, ironically, in the United States, you don't need a license to be a stepfather. You don't need a drug test or a written exam. You also, they don't check your driving history from 2002 to 2005 for your DUI totals, so it works out that way. Coincidentally, 2002 to 2005, he was conceived, born, shit his first diaper, didn't know me, all of that stuff, so it worked out pretty well. But with that, being a stepdad, it's more about just connecting and loving someone, and if you don't love them initially, you find a way to connect with them, and the way we connected, initially, thinking I've known him for about 5 years, so I was a 4 and 5-year-old. I like video games, he liked video games. So we played like the Bonds, because I could whoop his little ass, and then we played like Madden, because he had no idea what football was. And then we played like Mario Brothers, and then I was like, okay, it's alright. But I'm still beating him, because even though he wants to be Mario, I enjoy being Luigi, because as we all know, Luigi jumps just a little bit further with his little fucking legs, and then like do their thing. But with that, I learned to never play him in Mario Kart. If you've never played it, you're obviously missing out. With Mario Kart, there's driving. And what I was telling you earlier with that DUI total, he's clearly a better driver than me at this point. So it's fine. But we connect with that, the sports. He likes the Cubs, he likes soccer. Yeah, so we don't really connect with sports. But we connect with being scared. The other day, he comes running up the back steps as fast as he can. And I'm just like, he's breathing out heavy and shit. And I was, I know why you're running. He's like, why? I was like, because you're scared. He's like, scared of what? And I was like vampires, and monsters, and werewolves. He's like, no, I'm afraid like somebody's chasing us, going to take me. Now, mind you, his background is his grandmother is batshit crazy. So she's put in his brain that he's going to get stolen at any time. Moving back forward with the kid, I was like, no, I connect with that man. Connect or love or one of the two. With that, I told him, yeah, and he's like, are you still scared? I was like, no, man, because I grew big. and I beat the shit out of those vampires, and the werewolves, and the monsters, and the guys that take you. And he's like, well, are you going to save me? I was like, yeah, when I'm around. But you should put your skinny ass in there and eat your vegetables and grow bigger. And he's like, no, because they're real. But anyhow, those being real, you know, I love the fact that we're different, him and I. We don't look the same. His mother's Mexican. It's just cute. But his dad's a huge tool, so, you know, he looks kind of like him. A little bit, you know, it's kind of weird. But I take him places like, and he does what any 9-year-old kid does. He fucks shit up, he breaks stuff, you know? And I'm kind of like, stop! But since we don't live together, people don't really associate us together. Yeah. All right, well, that's good. But with that, you know, he has a different way about him. I have never had an issue getting through a crowd at a concert or anything. I can usually use my shoulders and kind of, you know, get through. Well, that was kind of weak, but that's how I do it. So like, oh, he's sad. All right. So anyway, he has this little racer scooter. Do you know these racer scooters? You guys know these, right? Yeah. So I own like 4 of them because his previous 3 have all been stolen. But they're about yay high, and you can just do your thing on these. So anyway, he scoots through these crowds like a little snake, and occasionally people stare. And here I am, as fast as I can go, walking behind him. You know, if it's not him, it's his little buddy or whatever, walking behind him. And people don't really think we're together. And then occasionally he'll scoot past a toe and hit, you know, an old white lady's foot or something like that. And clearly she gives me the eyeballs, gives him the eyeballs. And she kind of comes up and she's like, is he with you? And all I can really think to tell her is, not yet. The time will tell. So vote for Romney, bitch. Okay. I really don't do that too often, but I do occasionally, and they don't really get the joke, you know, but like I said, they don't think we're the same. They just see me following them. They ask these questions. And more times than not, I just pretend I don't know the kid, you know, and so it's fine. But back to the little boy, man, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool being a stepdad, I gotta say. He understands, like, in life, you can kind of do a little bit to get by. I think he's seeing that from me. His mom kind of hates that. But he's good at it, man. He's good at the sports and the competition and the video games and the talking shit. Which is why I don't play Mario Kart. I'm Mark, thank you very much.
Yeah, let's do it for Mark Casey, everybody.
Fucking Mario Kart.
There's some mighty fine molester glasses you got there. Used to wear those more at work. I should get a lot more rentals.
I wore them the other day.
Yeah?
No. No, it did not.
Come on, flying in the van. I got some nice basement garden apartments to shake. Alright, so anyway guys, the next thing we're going to do is this is the part of our show where you do our music act, and wait, you guys, we're not doing it. What are you talking about?
We didn't hear him, and then we weren't able to book anybody to do anything.
What are you talking about? We always have a music act every show.